the integration going forward. That is in 2026 on Tuesday, the 17th of March. I basically, those of you who are able to join us, including online, and also anyone in attendance and the observers that we have, and also those taking the time to join us later. All very welcome for this meeting. I would just turn over to Emma in first instance to do the housekeeping, attendance, and policy first.
Thank you, Chair. Good morning and welcome to the meeting of Integration Joint. Today's meeting. Laptops just turn their sound off in their laptops. That'll stop the back. This meeting is a hybrid meeting and we have some people in Marshall College and others participating remotely. If anyone joining online would like to ask questions, please use the raise your hand function or indicate in the meeting chat and I will alert you. The meeting is being recorded and published online after the meeting. All members leave their camera on but switch off their microphone when not speaking. In the event of a fire or other evacuation, you should make your way to stair 1, just to the right of the lifts. Make your way down to the Arts Centre on Queen Street. We'll now do a roll call and we ask that members confirm their when their name is called, that this is clear in the recording and can also be recorded in minutes. Chair.
Present.
Vice Chair.
Present.
Mr. Gregg.
Present.
Richie Johnson.
Present.
Mr. Malik.
Present.
Mr. Radley for Councillor Fairstall. Present. Jonathan Belford.
Present.
Jamie Donaldson.
Present.
The Foster.
Present.
Miller. Tiger. Alan Howarth. Present. Ben Massey. Present. Ben McAlpine.
Present.
Joe McFarlane. Jonah Mitchell-Hill. Present. James Simpson.
Present.
We have apologies from David Blackburn, Councillor Fairfield, Debbie Gibb, Maggie Hepburn, Emma King, Bill Mackey, and Judith McLennan. Chair.
Speaker, thank you very much. And Miranda, Councillor Riley, welcome to the meeting as well. It's very good to see you. I also wish to welcome for the first time to our IJB Dr. Fiddler, our Deputy CFO, and I will invite Lakshmi to say a few comments if she wishes.
Hello, Lakshmi Kudu, the Deputy CFO. This is my first meeting. Looking forward to working with you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We very much look forward to the insight that you bring. Lakshmi brings a wide range of experience in various roles prior to coming to us. I'm sure she'll be a great asset to helping us in our developments going forward. I'd like to welcome you all to this new venue. It's as part of our journey of continuous improvement, and hopefully this will help to resolve some outstanding issues that we've had around capacity, but also the audio quality. What we managed to get here, so that's always a good start. But I'd be interested in your feedback as to how you find the meeting experience here, either after today's meeting or in the days to come. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank John for taking the reins for me at the last meeting in February. That was very much appreciated. Very great. It's been a busy time, as the IJB and the wider partnership always is. Particularly like to draw to your attention the Active Aging Workshop, which brought together representatives from social care and health, from local communities, and from the third sector back there at the end of February. The workshop explored ways in which we can join up services and provide an even better experience to the people of Aberdeen when it comes to aging well and looking after physical and mental health, and that is in keeping with our preventative agenda. The outputs from that workshop have literally just been circulated in the last week. And I think it's fair to say there is a lot of good that is already happening in and around our team, but there is still more that we can do on that journey. Look forward to seeing how that develops, and in particular, the active aging strategy, which I believe will come to us at some point in the near future. With respect to today, can I remind you by way of guidance that we are using the second version of the agenda pack that was circulated. It does contain some minor but important changes. So I just make a note of that for your awareness. Finally, as always, I draw your attention to the risk appetite statement on pages 3 to 5 of the agenda pack. This is there to support the board in its decision-making process. Then now to item 2.1, declarations of interest and transparency statements. Are there any?
Yeah, transparency statement in respect of item 5.1. I'm one of the council nominees on Badine Care and Repair. It's just a transparency statement rather than a declaration of interest.
Okay. Others? Oh, Richie, online?
Yeah, thanks. It's also a transparency statement, really. I'm a board member with Grampian Housing Association, but again, it's more for transparency than anything else. Thanks.
Thanks, Richie. Mohammed?
Thank you very much, Chair. Because this is a budget meeting for transparency statement. My son is surgeon, my daughter-in-law is a doctor, and my daughter is training doctor. I have passed the objective test and I be staying.
I will make my usual transparency statement with respect to the budget lines around mental health and well-being, and I am a member of the Diverse Experiences Advisory Panel, a main partner of the Scottish Government's mental health and well-being strategy. I'm also the lived experience representative on said government's mental health and well-being leadership board. That doesn't affect my ability to remain for the meeting. Thank you. We turn now to exempt business. We have denoted item 5.1 as exempt under Standing Order 13 within the scheme of governance. The reason for this being exempt is that it pertains to proposed or actual live commercial interests, just ongoing contract negotiations, and it's there to maintain the confidentiality of parties. As always, the outcome of that item will be communicated in the usual way. Can I ask colleagues if we're happy to take this item in private session?
Agreed.
Thank you. That being the case, I ask your indulgence to swap items 6.1 and 5.1 around. This is to allow me to close the public meeting in a more logical way before we move into private session to save tinkering around with the recording. Our members happy to do.
Agreed.
Thank you very much. Turn down to 4.1. Today is, of course, the 17th of March, and 17th of March is the day of many things. As some colleagues have already intimated, it's most commonly known as being associated with all things emerald. Interestingly enough, it's also National 3D Day. The moviegoers and gamers amongst you will fleet. It's Patient Doctor Trust Day, which I was rather bemused to read. Personally, I trust our health colleagues every time I see them, not just on one day of the year, but apparently that is a thing. So I thought it was worth mentioning. But in particular, with respect to our purposes here, it is World Social Work Day. And I'd like to recognise and thank social workers for the vital contribution that they make to families and community. This year's theme is building hope and harmony. Co-building hope and harmony, and that speaks directly to social work. Every day, our social workers standing alongside people at times of challenge, change, upholding their human rights, reducing inequality, and helping individuals and communities to thrive. Here in Aberdeen, social work is central to how we deliver integrated, person-centered support, focusing on prevention, well-being, strong partnership. Approaches such as getting it right for everyone reflect these shared values, helping services to work together, people experience joined up compassionate care. Today is also significant as it marks the launch of Scotland's new social work agency, a clear signal of the value placed on social work, professional leadership, at the national level. Social work is also very dear and close to my heart. As a young person, they supported me to access opportunity and linking up with other services such as education, and to enable me to be part of things that otherwise wouldn't have been possible. As a disabled person, even though my mum and dad were very progressive minded, as you can imagine, they were thrown somewhat into the deep end as to how to do the best that they could for someone with a disability. Social work, for me, played a key part in trying to be as inclusive and as active as I could. As a teenager, they were also instrumental at a time in my life when my father passed away. I sort of imagine that caused significant upheaval, and they were there. Social work is a cradle to grave service. I would argue perhaps even before we get to the cradle in the way we support families. They're there not only at the point of crisis, but they also, as I said, serve a key prevention role. And they are there far more than just as a justice role, which is quite often what they're associated as. But we're only to look at our Chief Social Work report to know that they are very much more. They are a key part of our social care and health system. On behalf of the Integration Joint Board, I'd like to thank our social workers for their professionalism, commitment, and impact, and wish them a happy Social Work Day. I'm going to ask Ian Ramsey to say a few words in a moment. After that, we do have a video. And there is also a social media post which will go live today, and I would encourage you to share that. And just for awareness, in order to comply with the consent requirements and general data protection requirements, we will not be including the video as part of the recording. So there will be a slight pause before and after that. But Ian, can I ask you to say anything that you wish?
Yes, thank you, Chair. Thank you for the opportunity to say a few words on World Social Work Day. If I may, I'd like to offer a brief reflection from the perspective of adult justice social work. World Social Work Day is a great opportunity to celebrate the unique professional role social work plays in our system. Adult and justice social work often operates in the spaces where people's rights, risks, and choices intersect, places where there are no simple decisions and where professional judgment, ethical reasoning, and relationship-based practice are essential. What stands out across our workforce is the depth of commitment shown in holding this complexity. Whether it's safeguarding, supporting people to remain independent, responding to crisis, or navigating long-term situations shaped by trauma, illness, or isolation. Adult and justice social work brings a perspective that keeps humanity and rights at the centre of our response. In an environment of increasing demand, maintaining this focus is not always easy. Yet social workers and those who work alongside social workers, including social work assistants and support workers, they continue to work with integrity, compassion, persistence across the health and social care system. Whether that be working with people in the court system, hospitals, care homes, or in people's own homes. World Social Work Day gives us a chance not only to acknowledge that commitment, but also to reaffirm the importance of strong social work teams within the Health and Social Care Partnership. Alongside World Social Work Day being celebrated in offices across Aberdeen City, Graham Simpson and I recorded individual messages and also this joint message, which we're going to play now. Thank you.
I'll just leave the room now.
I don't